Baloyi.
As a court, please, my lord, just before we start with re-examination, yesterday, just before the court adjourned, Mr. Munyeki,
Yeah.
who was standing in for Advocate Mshololo, put it to Sergeant Mohola that there was a contradiction between her evidence and that of Sergeant Mohani
Yeah.
regarding whether the fact is whether they first went to Pukem police station. It was put to Sergeant Mohola that Sergeant Mohani testified that they went straight to where accused number 2 was staying, and that Sergeant Mohola is saying that they found Sergeant Mohani and Maben and accused number 2 at Pukem police station. We checked the record on the 2nd of November 2023, page 40, at line 13, Mr. Mohani testifies as follows. That was his evidence in chief. Then we proceeded to go with Ntanzi. There were no problems. He appeared ethical and happy. We then arrived at the police station again at Pukem. We then asked the police there again to accompany us to the residence of Ntanzi. They indeed gave us escort to go to that place in Pukem. And, my lord, this is confirmed by, in Exhibit MM2A on page 22 at 2153, where an entry is made that at that time the police were at Pukem SEPS. That's Exhibit MM2A, and on the A3 it will be the A3 MM2. It would be page 42 at the same time. We just wanted to correct that. Advocate Messi tells me that he wants to hand up an exhibit before we start with re-examination.
Yes. Fine.
As it is record, there's a document that I used yesterday.
Yeah.
In clarification of certain things with the witness here.
Okay.
I just forgot at the end of that clarification process to request leave to hand this document in as an exhibit.
Okay.
May I therefore beg leave to hand it in as an exhibit? That would be the document SAPS. Capital letter M in brackets, small letter M.
M in brackets?
Small letter M.
Small letter M.
Yes.
It will be exhibit what? According to the records we are keeping, Mr. Baloyi.
It will be WXX.
W? Hello?
XX. I think the last exhibit was WW.
So that will be WX.
So this will be this will be XX.
XX. Okay, fine. Let it be so marked. Thank you. That Mr. Mieni, you remember yesterday I remarked that about the protocol which Mohalo says they follow when they go to a different police station.
My lord, that evidence,
Do you know?
that evidence, my lord, came out during the, not the evidence in chief, as my learned friend is
Oh,
saying.
I see. So he's wrong.
It came during the time when he was giving evidence about the AVM. That is when he was giving us direction as to when they were coming from Pretoria going to Phokeng. Where did they go as they entered Rustenburg going to Phokeng?
All right.
He said they went straight, and Sergeant Mukhani and Mabena and I think it was Sergeant Mukhani
Mabena
and Kininda. They went to
Kininda.
Phokeng.
Okay, so now fine.
That is their own record.
Yeah, I will check it. No problem. Thank you.
Indeed, the record will speak for itself.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, Mr.
Sergeant Mukhola, counsel for accused 1 and 2, put the following proposition to you regarding the address of accused number 1 in 2020.
Sorry, my lord, the witness has indicated that she hasn't been reminded that she's still under oath. She hasn't been reminded.
She's still under oath. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Counsel for accused number 1 and 2, Advocate Ms Mshololo, put it to you regarding the address of accused number 1 in 2020. It was put to you that it was number 1818, but you answered that you verified it as number 818, and that this number was also written on the wall of the house. Is that correct?
That's correct, my lord.
Izolo ke uma ubuzwa imibuzo yena ke advocate kamelo qala nawesibili uthi ke uma ke usiyokwenza isiqinisekiso sekheli sala ahlala khona umsolo wokuqala ngo2020 wathi ke kwaku 1818 wena ke wase uthi ke uma usiyoyibheka ke wathola ukuthi u818 futhi ke ibhaliwe ke leyo address leyo nasebondeni lasendlini.
And you also testify that this address 818 is the address that is given as a place of offense in the Tembisa Case 1/6/2020, the one of possession of ammunition.
That's correct, my lord.
Ngishilo ke nokuthi ke lelo kheli lelo ke ikheli ke elichaziwe ke nanjengendawo yesigameko noma ke la bese isigameko sehla khona ke kuleli cala laseThembisa leyidakamizwa le-16/2020.
Can you clarify if this address number 1818 is this the address where accused number 1 was sought before the J50 warrant exhibit TT was applied for?
My lord, my colleague, my lord,
Yes.
whom I requested to confirm the address, my lord, he said he went to that 1818 and
Yes.
the accused number 1, my lord, was not found there.
Mayelana nekheli ke uza kwethu ke lo engamcela ke ukuthi ahambe ayobheka ke lelo kheli lelo wathi ke u1818 oyana ke akazange atholakale khona umsolo wokuqala.
My objection, my lord, relies on hearsay evidence.
Here's the evidence.
That's correct. And moreover, my lord, that evidence cannot be cured because that witness is deceased.
Well, that is what the defense elicited during the cross-examination. But just in brief, Sergeant Mukhola, is this address, is it the one that was verified, 1818, before the J50 warrant was applied for?
That's correct, my lord.
Futhi ke le address noma le kheli eli1818 ileli ke laqalela yobhekwa noma layoqinisekiswa ngaphambi kokuthi ke kwenziwe ke isicelo sale yancwadi ke yokumbopha ebizwa ngokuthi iJ50.
And you testify that that was the basis on which the J50 warrant was applied, the fact that the accused could not be located at that address, is that correct?
That's correct, my lord.
Ngishilo ukuthi ke kwangenxa yalokho ke ukuthi engatholakalanga noma engatholakali kulelo kheli lokho ke okwaholela ekuthini ke kufakwe ke isicelo noma kwenziwe isicelo sale ya J50.
Counsel for accused number 1 and 2 put it to you that accused number 1 denies that he was in possession of ammunition. Now you testify that a docket was opened regarding this possession of ammunition namely Tembisa Cast 1/6/2020. Is that correct?
That's correct, my lord.
Mshushisi uthi ke ummeli womsolo wokuqala ke uthi umsolo wokuqala uyaphika ke ukuthi yena ke wayephethe inhlamvu nokuthi ke angithi ilona ke leqala elavulwa ke u16 ka2020 eSethembisa yebo kuyiqiniso lokho.
What is the current position of that matter?
My lord, sir, the matter is remanded for judgment.
Icala ke lihlehliswe ke isizathu sokuthi lihlehliswe ke la inkantolo izokhipha khona ke isinqumo.
Which matter are we talking about? Because according to Mr. Ngomezulu, the matter has been finalized. Is that not evidence?
No, the one that's finalized.
Oh, I see.
The Pukeng one.
The Pukeng one. Okay,
Yes.
sorry. Yeah. So this one is remanded for judgment.
Judgment.
When?
2nd of December, my lord, 2023.
Okay.
Icala ke lizovela ke phambi manje ngazo i2 zika December kuwona lo nyaka.
So which means is the first.
The first, not the second.
Second is a Saturday. Kusho ukuthi ke kuzobe ke nge first zika December ngoba i2 zobe nomgqibelo.
Now, also still on accused number 1, you were asked as to whether accused number 1 was searched when he was booked in the cells in the early hours on the 31st of May 2020. You replied that you were not there when accused number 1 was booked in. Can you clarify that in light of the entry that you are the one who booked him in at 0140 on the 31st of May 2020 as per Exhibit NN. Entry 2187.
So, my lord, I was, for clarification, my lord, I was referring to accused number 2, not number 1, because that's when the witness said she was not present when accused number 2 was not present.
Then she corrected herself.
Yes.
Did you correct yourself?
Yes, my lord, I did.
Yes, I was listening.
That's accused number 2.
So what is the true state according to Mr. Ngomezulu?
Yes.
My lord, it's not accused number 1.
It's not accused number 1.
It's accused number 2.
And this witness, what did she say? You
I think she confirms that she was not present when accused number 2 was booked in.
Okay. Is that the version, Mr.
My
Manoy?
lord, my note says both accused were referred to. It's important that that aspect be clarified.
Okay.
So what is the position?
My lord, with regard to accused number 1, I was present, my lord. I am the one, my lord, who detained him.
Ngokumayelana nomsolo wokuqala ke ngangikhona ke uma ebhukwa ke yimina engamvalela.
And my lord, I was not present, my lord, when accused number 2 was detained.
Ngangekho ngathi ke kuvalelwa ke yena umsolo wesibili.
Now, regarding accused number 2, it was put to you that you, Brigadier Gininda, and a gentleman in braces were present on the night of the 18th of June 2020 when he was assaulted, choked, and electrocuted near a dumping place. Now the question is, what time did you and Brigadier Gininda return from Carltonville when you visited Sibanye in Stillwater?
My lord, it could have been around 6 or 6:30 because we arrived in Carltonville 4:30, my lord. 4:30, my lord, PM.
Uma sesifika la njengokubuza noma kushiwo ukuthi kwakuyimina uGininda kanye nomunye ke umlisi ababekhona ke nkathi wayeshaywa ke umsolo wesibili ke efakwa ke iCube ke nogesi ke phakathi ke nanikhona nina nobathathu uthi ke isikhathi sokufika kwangaba phakathi kuka 6 ke noma ke ku 6:30 ke ngoba ukusuka kwethu ke ngale ikhathi ithethe kwakungabo 4.
And when last did you see accused number 2 on the 18th of June 2020?
It was when, my lord, we were at Carltonville.
Ukugcina kwami ke ukumbona umsolo wesibili ngalelo langa lange 18 ka June 2020 kungenkathi sasise Carltonville.
Now, regarding the alleged assault by accused number 1 at Silverton police cells, which was put on record during the proceedings of the 10th of July 2020 at the Tembisa court, you testify that you followed up these allegations of assault and that those allegations turned out to be false.
That's correct, my lord.
Ngishilo ke ukuthi ke lokhu noma insolo ke eveziwe ke manje nokushaya kwakhe ke umsolo wokuqala kuma police cells ase Silverton ngazo i10 July 2020 ngayilandelela ke ngathola ukuthi lezo insolo lezo zazingelona iqiniso.
Now, before these allegations were put on record, did accused number 1 tell you about these allegations?
No, my lord, he did not tell me. The first time, my lord, I heard of these allegations, my lord, it was when we were in court.
Le insolo lezi ke akakaza angitshele ngazo umsolo wokuqala la ngiqale khona ke ihlandla lokuqala ukuthi ngizizwe inkathi sila enkantolo.
Did he give particulars of this assault, for instance, as to when the alleged assault took place?
He did not, my lord, because after, my lord, learning of such incident, my lord, in court, I immediately called my commander, my lord, Brigadier Kininda, my lord, and informed him about the allegations put by accused number 1 before the court. And, my lord, he advised me, my lord, that I should obtain a statement from accused number 1 in order for a case to be opened.
Yebo ke ngilandeleleke uma insolo lezi ivela ke imininingwane ke akanginikanga umsolo wokuqala engikwenzileke ukuthi ngixhumaneke naloyo ongiphethe oku Brigadier Kininda ngamtshela ke ngale insolo eyivelayo enkantolo ivezwa uyena umsolo wokuqala wasethi ke angitholeke noma ngithathe istatement kuyena umsolo wokuqala mayelana naleso sehlakalo leso.
And he said, my lord, I should also then take accused number 1, my lord, to the hospital for examination.
Wase futhi engichazelake ukuthi ngimthatheke ngimhambise esibhedlele umsolo wokuqala la azoyohlolwa khona.
And indeed, my lord, I did approach accused number 1, my lord, to say I must take a statement from him, my lord, in order for these allegations, my lord, to be investigated, my lord, and also to say I must take him to the hospital for examination, my lord, but he refused.
Ngiyile kuyena umsolo wokuqala ngamtshela ke ukuthi kufanele manje ke ngithole istatement kuwena ke ngale insolo oyivezile enkantolo bese ngihamba nawe ke ngiya nawe esibhedlele ke uzohlolwa ke wanqaba.
I thereafter reported, my lord, the feedback to Brigadier Kininda, my lord, and he said, my lord, I should then go to Silverton police station, my lord, and make inquiries.
Ngimtshelile ke uBrigadier Kininda ngokunqaba kwakhe ke umsolo wokuqala wasengazisa ukuthi angihambe ngiye epolice station yase Silverton ngiyobuza khona ke lapho.
Indeed, my lord, I went there, my lord, found members, lord, my lord, who were on duty, and my lord, they seemed, my lord, to have no knowledge, my lord, of such incident. We even, my lord, perused the OP, my lord, to check if there was any incident, my lord, reported about these allegations.
Ngile ke eSilverton ngempela ke ngitholile ke namaphoyisa ke nama ke uzakwethu besemsebenzini ke abazanga lutho njengesehlakalo esinjalo sibhekile ke incwadi noma incwadi lena ebizwa ngokuthi iOB book nalapho sifuna ukubona ukuthi sikhona yini isigameko esabi kwake asathola lutho.
There was nothing found, my lord, recorded on the occurrence book, my lord. I then, my lord, went back to Brigadier Kininda and gave him the report, and he said he will investigate it further.
Encwadini ke akutholakala lutho olubhaliwe nokuthi ke khona ke okwabikwa ngase ngibuyela kuyena ke uBrigadier Kininda ngamtshela ke wase ethi uzoqhubeka ke aphenye.
Did the accused number 1 perhaps give a reason why he did not want to give a statement or subject himself to medical examination?
He did not, my lord. He just refused.
Akanginikanga ke izathu umsolo wokuqala sokuthi ke kungani enqaba ukunikeza statement noma kungani enqaba ukuthi ke aye esibhedlela unqabile nje izathu akanginikanga.
Thank you, my lord. Those are the only aspects.
Right, Mr. Mshololo, in view of this new evidence, you can take instructions and tell us what you want to do.
May I approach him?
Yes, yes.
Thank you, my doctor. I've got questions arising from the
Yes,
evidence.
yes. You can go ahead.
Yes. Firstly, I would like to clarify one aspect before I get into the new. Do you know how accused number one arrived at Silverton police station? When was he booked out from Valeria police station to Silverton?
I do not know, my lord. However, I know that when a station Valeria was had tested positive, my lord, for COVID, my lord, then they would be moved.
Ukuthi ke wahamba wayofika kanjani ke eSilverton umsolo wokuqala angikwazi lokho kodwa ke ngikwazi ukuthi ke kwakhona ke la kwakutholakala khona ke ukuthi kwaku testwe positive khona eValeria kwa lokho okwaphoqa ke ukuthi manje abahanjiswe.
My instruction is that accused number one denies that he ever or you ever approach him in relation to the assault in Silverton.
My lord,
Unqualified Nyazi.
my lord, I can confirm, my lord, that I did, my lord, ask him, my lord, about the allegations.
The reason,
Ngaqinisekisa ke ukuthi ke ngambuza ke umsolo wokuqala ngazo insolo.
the reason why I'm saying this, accused number one says he did not say the police officers of Silverton assaulted him. He said, I wanted to be transferred to a prison from Silverton because he is being assaulted when he is at the police stations. This is what he said.
Sorry, let's take it slow.
Yes.
He says he did not say the police officers
Of Silverton.
of Silverton assaulted him.
Assaulted him.
Yeah, what did he say?
He says he wanted to be transferred from Silverton police station
Right?
to prison because the police officers and the investigating officers on Mandela are assaulting him when he is kept.
Because the investigating officers. And or are assaulting him.
assaulting him
Are assaulting him.
when he is kept at the police stations. This is what he told the court.
I see.
And he further said the record of the 10th of July 2020 could have been erroneously recorded to mean SAPS officers of Silverton.
Ummeli wakho lana ke Mr Sibiya ulungisa ke lenkulumo eshiwo ke ngaphambili ukuthi wena ke okushoyo ke na ke ukuthi awushongo ukuthi amaphoyisa ase Silverton police station iwona ke akushayayo kodwa ke okushilo ukuthi ucela nje ukuthi ushintshwe uhanjiswe ke ususwe la police station yase Silverton uhanjiswe ke usiwe ejele ngoba abaphenyi noma ke abasearch baloke icala uma use police station bayakushaya kungenzeka ukuthi kwaba nephutha ke ku recording noma ke ku record yange 10 ka July 2020 ukuthi bakuzwa ungathi wena uthi ushaywa amaphoyisa ase Silverton kodwa wena uthi cha ukazi kusho lokho.
May I request the Lordship, the witness, to reread that entry on the 10th of July so that it can make sense.
It is the entry from which police station?
10th
July?
Tembisa Court.
Hello?
Exhibit 00.
Oh, at court.
At court, Exhibit 00
Yeah.
on the 10th of July 2020.
Okay.
Just to read it slowly.
The witness had asked me to assist in looking.
Yes.
The accused, I can't read, my lord, what is written, assaulted by SAPD Silverton.
SAPD.
PD
Silverton.
Silverton, my lord.
Right?
And my lord, my lord, the handwriting is not clear. However, I don't see anything, my lord, being mentioned of investigators.
Lana ke kubhalwe ukuthi ke umsolwa ke uthi washaywa ke amaphoyisa ase Silverton but it says his attorney, but I don't see the first word. Kodwa ke angiboni lutho la ekhuluma ngabaseshi noma ke amaphenyi.
I ask you to read, not to comment on the thing.
The accused, I can't read, my lord, this word, assaulted by SAPD Silverton. Being assaulted by SAPD Silverton.
Yes.
Don't see.
Sorry?
Whether it's don't see his attorney.
But it is something.
Why don't you read it, all of you? I mean, please.
Yes.
My lord, if I can assist, we tried to transcribe it yesterday.
What does it say?
It says the accused being assaulted by SAPD Silverton, don't see his attorney.
What? Don't
see his attorney. Violation of his rights. Need to be kept at correctional services. Been there since his arrest. Rights to be heard, or request to be held at Modabi prison. That's the sense that we could make of it.
Okay, fine. Yes, Mr. Mugweza.
My question is, will you agree with me that it does not specify. It did not say he was assaulted by the police of Silverton. There's an omission of meaning it does not specify that by the police, but he never said of Silverton.
There's a quick piece, my lord. Speaks for itself. It has just been read out.
No. So these police, where are they stationed? In hell or heaven?
No, that's misinterpretation, my lord. That's misinterpretation if we will include that preposition.
So wait, yeah, I hear you, but you are saying now your client did not say he was being assaulted by police
of
Silverton.
That's correct.
What is he saying?
It
Because there's
entails-
SRPD, being assaulted. What does that mean? SRPD.
My lord, the person who can best describe that is the one who wrote that entry.
SAPD, my lord.
Oh, it's SAPD.
Yes.
Yes.
It's in Afrikaans.
Oh,
Afrikaanse Polisiediens.
South Africanse
Yeah.
Polisiediens. Do we accept that it is? South Africanse Polisiediens.
Yeah.
But he was at Silverton.
He was at Silverton.
Although he doesn't say he was assaulted by the police at Silverton.
That's correct.
But he was at Silverton.
He was at Silverton.
And he wants to go to Modapi.
To Modapi.
Okay.
That's the.
Mr. Baloyi, any interpretation of that?
Well, we go along with that interpretation. Yes.
Okay.
That the deceased is being assaulted by SAPD. Sorry, the accused. The accused being assaulted by SAPD Silverton.
That's what it says.
Yes.
Okay, fine. But then, Mr. Gomez, you say your instructions are that he was actually being assaulted by the investigating officers.
That's correct. May I-
Which ones?
may I
Because
approach it?
they don't have names. And I'm asking this because allegedly your client was involved in other cases besides the 636 Phosphorus case.
Thank you, my lord. My lord, may I? As requested by the court in terms of the names of the officers that assaulted.
Yeah, because he was assaulted.
Yes,
Now he should be able to give you the names of those people who assaulted him.
that's correct, madam. May I just enlist them? May I mention them?
Yeah.
Ngamane,
Ngaba-ke abantu
Ngamane.
ababizwa laba abashaya umsolo wokuqala uNcamane,
the witness, Sergeant Mohola,
ufakazi
Even she assaulted him.
she also assaulted.
uSergeant Mkhola
Mabena, the late,
ongasekho uMabhena,
Buthelezi, the EMPD members, that is Buthelezi,
yilaba be-EMPD uButhelezi,
Jonathan,
uJonathan,
Mapumulo,
uMaphumulo,
yeah, that's the names of them.
iwona-ke lawa amagama alabo athi bamshaya.
And to clarify the question asked by the court, I've indicated from the witness, I'll come to this. I've indicated, ma'am, that will you be able to assist the court with the OB of Valeria when accused number 1 was booked out from Valeria to Silverton? Do you have such records?
What will be the date?
The date will be the... No, my lord, the date cannot be speculated, but the last time accused number 1 was at Valeria. Let me just
The should
confirm
be able to
it.
tell you they transferred me from Valeria because of COVID, the first week of March or whatever. He must be able to say that.
But there must be an entry as well.
No, we'll come to the end. But
Yes.
he must be able to say,
That's why I
was
want-
transferred from Valeria on such and such a time and taken to Silverton.
Yes.
Just take instructions.
It doesn't matter. My lord, I just got it from my colleague that he said, the accused said he doesn't know when he was transferred from Valeria to
So
Silverton.
how are we going? How
It
are we
doesn't
going
have
to
a
check-
date.
How are we going to check the books? Should we check the books for the whole year, 2020? And I'm not being facetious. 10th of July. Should we check the books for the whole month of July or what?
My lord, as the evidence has pointed, that when accused was transported to Tembisa Court, he was booked out from Valeria police
So
station to
was transferred
court.
on which day? By the way,
The last day which I remember during the examination was
Yeah,
that
what
it
was
was
the
the
date?
30th of June.
30th of June.
30th of June.
That's when he was transferred from Valeria to Tembisa Court.
Yes, my lord.
You were there, ma'am,
In court on
on the 30th of June.
my lord, every time when he was appearing, my lord, I was in court.
Ngaso sonke isikhathi ke awayevela kubizwa ke la ilanga lange-30 zika June 2020 ngaso sonke isikhathi ayevela enkantolo ke ngangiba khona.
But the fact of the matter is, that report which he made to the magistrate was on which day of the assault?
Was the 10th of July.
The 10th of
10th of
July.
July.
Yes.
Kwakungeyi-10 zikaJulayi uma ke etshela imantshi
And that was the
nalokushaya.
was that the first report of the assault? Any other thing you want to add, sir?
Nothing, man.
No, but you haven't. Oh, your client hasn't denied that this witness says she approached your client on the instructions of Dinanda to say, I'm instructed that I should take a statement from you regarding your alleged assault and take you to hospital.
That's the first thing that I addressed. the
So you
court on.
denied it. He
Yes.
denies it.
He denies
Okay,
that
fine.
the evidence.
Now, has your client, for the edification of this court, has he laid a charge of assault? Because she told the magistrate she was being assaulted. Did she lay a charge? Because he denies that this witness approached him with the exigency of laying a charge. Meromoto, did he lay a charge
No,
concerning the assault?
No, man.
Never.
Never.
Not even at the police station, where when they check for any complaints. Did he lay a charge there to say, I was assaulted? I even told the court.
My lord, I've canvassed that with the...
He didn't lay a charge.
He didn't lay a charge.
No
but-
charges laid, okay?
My lord, may I address further, according to what he told me?
Yeah.
Yes, because he had no opportunity to go and lay a charge against the said police officers who assaulted him.
How come? These are investigating officers. Jonathan Mapumulo, Maholo, Mabena, Butelezi, Ngamani, and he has never laid a charge.
My lord, may I just address, that's why I want to clarify this. Accused number one, at all times was kept incommunicado in a single cell in Villera police station.
Yes.
For the first time, he was kept or detained with other inmates at Silverton. There was no opportunity for him to open a criminal charge.
But there was an opportunity to tell the magistrate, sir.
My lord, may I not?
No, we're talking opportunity now.
My
I
lord,
want to understand, because this is serious. This is according to me anyway. If he was assaulted, as he alleges, it is serious, even according to this witness. He says this witness also assaulted him. Now, I must investigate
but my lord,
whether, in fact, there is merit in reporting this witness, for instance.
my lord, may I submit to the fact that there's nothing at this stage that can prevent the accused from laying a charge?
Yes,
against
you
him?
said that the other day.
Yes, that's what I've said.
But he hasn't laid a charge.
Yes, but my lord, that cannot,
Stop you from laying a charge.
at any given stage, can lay
Okay,
a charge.
fine, you've heard me. So do you want us to make this court to make an order that all the records of Valeria should be brought in July, and all the records of Silverton should be brought in July, because that's when he told the magistrate. Should I make that order, sir?
Unless it will be in the interest of justice. My lord, I can foresee unreasonable delay in this trial within a trial, because I can see that we are not closer to the finalization of this interlocutory process.
Your colleague wants to...
My lord, if I may assist, I've just taken instructions. He says the time period should be narrowed for
Should be?
OB purposes.
Should it?
Should be narrowed to the 30th of June to the 5th of July 2020.
And what will we find there? A complaint, because your colleague says he never laid a charge, he never complained. That's the evidence. So why should we bring the books? Because there's nothing we're going to find.
But my lord, I'm responding in respect
No,
to
fine.
the
Again.
question that the court asked earlier, not this other aspect.
Okay, let's continue then. Fine. Any questions, Mr. Baloi? Are you through with the witness?
No further questions. No further questions.
Okay, Donkey, thank you. Ma'am?
Thank you, my lord.
As a court, please, my lord, as we indicated on Monday, Mr.
Yeah.
Dupre is here
Okay.
and he's ready to do the presentation.
All right, okay, fine.
It's just also Mr. Dupre.
Have you agreed that you are going to lead him with your colleagues?
Well, there's been no agreement.
What does the law say?
Well, firstly, I think the issue that was discussed on Monday was revisited,
Yes.
that the defense would first want to have a look at his presentation before he make the presentation to court. I think that's where we
Mr. Dupree,
couldn't make headway.
is a witness, as correctly pointed out by Mr. Mgomezulu, is a state witness, is it not so? Who happens also to be allegedly an expert. Is that Ms. Mshololo?
Yes.
Hello?
That is correct.
Yeah, that's a factual position.
Yes.
So, because we are involved, as you know, and Mr. Mgomezulu, in a, what you call an adversarial situation, the state has got to lead this witness. He can't lead himself, and the court can't lead him.
That's correct. It's a state witness.
Yes. But I've got a quotation here so that we don't confuse issues. This court will grant Mr. Balui the leave in terms of section 136 of the Criminal Procedure Act to lead this witness because it is new evidence. Am I correct? And this evidence was agreed to by all the parties. Is that not so, Mr. Mnisi?
May I just make one point of
Yes, sir.
clarification?
Yes,
This witness was still under cross-examination
Yes.
when the issue arose.
yes.
So I don't know whether the court is of the view that we should then abandon that
No,
cross-examination
never said that.
and allow the state to lead.
Who was
in.
cross-examining at that stage?
It's myself.
Yeah, fine.
The witness. I was cross-examining the witness.
Yes, fine, no problem. No problem. You can
So,
still continue.
it,
You can still continue the
As it
cross-examination.
is the court.
Even Ms Mshololo, you can still continue with the cross-examination because, as I recall, Mr. Gomezulu, you were through with your cross-examination.
That's correct, my lord, but there's something that actually
You want to
transpired.
revisit?
Because something transpired after the cross-examination
Okay.
of Mr. Mnisi.
So you also want to be
I also need to...
No, fine. No
Yes.
problem. No problem.
My lord,
Yeah.
I think that's not the issue. The state was trying to address what was the concern when we discussed regarding the presentation of this evidence, my lord. The state indicated to us that Mr. Dupree is ready with the report. And then we asked if that report can be given to us to see, to have a look at it. Then we were told that Mr. Dupree can give it to us. It is contained in his laptop. And then we said, can we be given an opportunity to sit with Mr. Dupree to go through that evidence which cannot be finished to us, but we can have a look at it with him on the table so that we can be able to take instructions before the evidence is presented before the court.
No, I think let's do it the other way.
Yes.
Mr. Dupree will be presenting the report. Thereafter, you will have access to that report. You can cross-examine Mr. Dupree on that report. It's your right. You can call your own expert to contradict Mr. Dupree's report. So there mustn't be anybody who says he's being hamstrung in cross-examining this witness. But this witness, because it was actually an extraordinary procedure allowed by this court in the interest of justice, that because we didn't understand how this AVL works, nobody did. That's why we had to approach Mr. Dupree to explain how it works. And I made the comment that because he's also a witness of the court, he has to assist us. Now he has prepared the report, no problem. Let him present it. After presenting it, then Mr. Ngomezulu, Mr. Mnisi, Umalo, yourself can cross-examine this witness. Is that fair?
No, my lord, it's not fair. It's not fair, my lord.
What should I do then?
What my submission is, my lord, it's that we sit with the witness and have a look at the report before it is presented. If there are any
I've made a ruling.
If
Okay.
there are any
Hello,
instructions
Ms.
to be
Mshololo,
taken,
I've made a ruling. Okay, you can take me on appeal. What do you think?
As
You want
the
to
court is-
sit with the witness. Are you listening to yourself?
yes, ma'am.
You want to sit with the witness and do what?
Because they said the evidence the report cannot be finished to us. Then
No,
I
but I'm
said,
saying this report, after he has elicited all the stuff in that report, we can adjourn and each one of you can have access to that report. If you want an adjournment for 2 years, fine. After you have read the report, you formulate your questions, he comes to be cross-examined. What's the problem?
my problem, my lord, is that before the evidence is presented in court, we are entitled to see the report. The disclosure has to be made to the defense so that proper instructions can be taken to our clients before the evidence is presented before the court, my lord. That's where my request
Yeah, we
is.
differ there, fine. Yeah, let me just, Mr. Dupree,
My lord.
for purposes of objectivity, I don't have a problem with your expertise. There's a case of Schneider, NO and others versus Aspelin and another. 2010, 3 All South Africa Reports 332 WCC. This is a judgment by my brother Dennis Davis, as he was. when he was presiding in the Western Cape Court. This is what he has to say. Expert evidence. An expert comes to court to give the court the benefit of his or her expertise. The said expert is called by a particular party, presumably because the conclusion of the expert using his or her expertise is in favor of the line of argument of a particular party. This does not absolve the expert from providing the court with as objective and unbiased opinion based on his or her expertise as is possible. Thus, an expert is not a hired gun who dispenses his or her expertise for the purpose of a particular case, nor does an expert assume the role of an advocate, nor give evidence which goes beyond the logic which is dictated by the scientific knowledge which that expert claims to possess. I think this is the leading statement in our law regarding expert evidence. Okay.
I'm with you, Madam.
All right, so you can continue being led by Mr. the prosecutor regarding the report which you say you have prepared. Have you made copies for the other? Or you are going to?
Yeah, my lord. Unfortunately, this is on. It's a specific program on my laptop.
How do the other councils get the copy?
My lord, what we're going to see here today is exactly what's on here. It's just the picture format of it.
Oh, okay, fine. Okay, right on. Okay. Yes. You're still under oath then, Mr. Dupree.
I realize that, my lord.
What's happening now?
My lord, I thought the state is the one who is leading the witness.
Yeah.
My lord, but the issue arose when Mr. Mnisi is the one who was going across.
No, Mr. Mnisi will start his cross-examination from scratch. So too, Mr. Ngomizu. Okay. Anybody else who
So we're going back to the examination in chief, my lord.
Cross-examination.
If it's cross-examination, then it should be Advocate Mnisi.
Mr. Mshololo, you want to run this? You want to run this case? I can recuse myself. Okay. I have no problem in doing that. I told you I've made a decision. If you think that decision is wrong, take me on appeal. You got that right, or on review. Right, sir.
As it pleases, Mr. Dupree, when you last testified in court on Thursday, the defense and the state gave you certain dates and requested you to prepare a report around those dates. Is that correct?
That is correct, my lord.
Iqiniso ukuthi ukugcina kwami ngobesine la enkantolo ukuthi ke umshushisi kanye futhi nabameli ke banginikeza ke ama dates ukuthi ke ngenzeke umbiko noma ke i-report mayelana nalawo ma dates.
And those dates start on the 30th of May 2020. Is that correct?
31st of May, my lord.
Futhi ke la malanga lawo aqala ke ngazo i-31 kuMay 2020.
Up to which date?
Up to the last date given was the 24th of June, my lord.
Ilanga lokugcina ke enganikezwa kwakuyi-24 uJune.
Now, have you assimilated data regarding those dates?
Yes, I did, my lord.
Yabo ke khona ke ngikuhlanganisile ke mayela ke nawo lawo ma dates lawo.
In which format is the data that you have assimilated?
My lord, the data is in the form of a C-track replay for the specific vehicle.
Lana ke i-formatting noma ke indlela ke sisebenzile ke i-C-track format asoma ke i-C-track replay ngayo le moto le ekhulunywa ngayo.
Just for record purposes, can you put the particulars of that vehicle on record?
The vehicle would be Foxtrot Victor 47 Lima Romeo Golf Papa.
Le moto ke esikhuluma ngayo ilena ke enale registration FV 47 LRGP.
And police registration Bravo Tango Lima 719 Bravo, my lord.
Futhi ke registration yona ke yasemaphoyiseni kube uBTL 719B.
You can go ahead with your presentation.
My lord, I think the particular days was furnished to me during my previous visit to this court, and the first date reference was the 31st of May 2020.
Nikela ama dates ke nilanga ke ngagcina ngalo la enkantolo ilanga lokuqala ke kuzoba i-31 kuMay 2020.
So what I'll be showing the court now is a replay for this particular vehicle. It's there, as you can see it, and the dates, the 31st of May to the end of the day, from 12 o'clock in the morning to just before 12 in the evening.
Lana ke ngizokwenza ke lokho kubizwa ngokuthi ke replay ngalela langa ke ngaso isikhathi lesiyana ke u12 kwaze kwayashaya ke u12 wasebusuku.
My lord, the vehicle started up in the area in Yeoville in Johannesburg.
Imoto ke yaqala ke kwindawo yase Yeoville eGoli.
Sir, my lord, may I sit closer to the...
Yes, sir, no problem.
My lord, if I may, if I can just be stopped if there's anything that anybody would like to see at that particular point in time, it just makes it easier.
Yes.
Uma kuwukuthi ke umuntu ikhona into afuna ibona kuleyo ndawo kuleso sigame angimiseke ngoba kuzokwenza ukuthi kube lula lokho.
The vehicle traveled to the new Doringfontein area in Johannesburg.
Ihambile ke imoto yofika ke kwindawo bizwa ngokuthi iNew Doringfontein area eJohannesburg.
It started up again there and it traveled a while and it switched off again. And this is in the early hours, just past 8 minutes past 1 in the morning of the 31st.
Ihambile ke ibanga ke kwakhona ke la iqishwa khona ke imoto futhi ke lokho kwenzeka ke kuyintatha kusake nje emuva kuma imizuzu ewu8 eshayile u1.
The vehicle remained in the Johannesburg area for the early hours of the 31st of May, my lord. At some stage, just 36 minutes past 2 in the morning, that vehicle was reported in Eroton in Johannesburg.
Ehambile ke le moto ke khona ke intatha kusa lapho ise futhi ke yatholakala imizuzu ke u36 eshayile u2 kwindawo ke Eroton.
At about 24 minutes past 3 in the morning, the vehicle left Eroton and it travelled on the route towards the Pretoria area, if I can call it that, if we travel from Joburg.
Isikhathi ke ngimizuzu ewu24 eshayile ke u3 imoto iye yasuka ke la isuka khona ke eEraton ihamba iya khona ke noma iza ePitori.
So the vehicle's travelling direction Johannesburg, same direction going on through, if it would go through to Pretoria, and the vehicle ended up again in Waverley Road, Crestwood in Johannesburg.
Hambile ke le moto yaze yayofika noma yogcina ke kumgaqo obizwa ngokuthi iWaverley eCrestworld Johannesburg.
The vehicle remained in that area and left again at around 9:33 in the morning.
Ibekuleyo ndawo ke imoto kwaze kwashaya ke u9:33 ekseni.
And it proceeded to Caller Drive, Bramley in Johannesburg.
Kubeka ke yaya ke eColle Drive eBramley eGoli.
The vehicle was there for a couple of minutes, and at 9:44 it departed again from Caller Drive in Bramley.
Ibe isikhathi ke noma imizuzu ke ela imoto ilapho yase ithi ke ngo9:44 yabe isiyasuka ke khona lapho eWaverley.
The vehicle then again stopped at 9:47 at Crestworld in Johannesburg and remained there till 10 o'clock.
Ngo9:47 ke imoto leyo ibise iyasuka ke lapho noma iyasuka khona lapho kwaze kwashaya isikhathi ke esu12.
Once the vehicle left there, it traveled a short distance to Lyndhurst in Johannesburg.
Ibanga ke nje ifushane ke ilapho iqala hamba ke yaye ke eLyndhurst eJohannesburg.
The vehicle spent an odd 3 minutes there when it started again and started moving.
Imizuzu nje ewu3 ke lapho imoto uma iseqala futhi ke ukuthi ihambe.
The vehicle then proceeded in the direction on the, I just need to confirm here that this is the actual mic 1, along the M1 towards Pretoria, or direction Pretoria.
Hambile ke ngo M1 ke iya ngakuhlangothi ke lasePitori.
The vehicle traveling along, going through the interchange of the N1, N3 split.
Ihambile ke na iyofika la kuhlukaniswa khona ke uN1 kanye noN3.
Proceeding through Midrand.
Indlula ke eMidrand.
And then getting off and going onto the N1 North towards Pretoria.
Hamba ke ngayo N1 and North iza ngasePitori noma ePitori.
Passing Waterkloof.
Indlula eWaterkloof.
Passing the N4.
Indlula ku N4
and getting off at Stormfool off-ramp.
Isibe ingena ke kwi off-ramp ebizwa ngokuthi iStormfool.
And arriving at Eland Street in Kuduspoort at around 10:49 on the 31st.
Eland Street eKuduspoort yangena khona ke ngo10:49 ngazo i31.
My Lord, and just in my preparation, that is the Valeria police station.
Kulungisa kwami ke iyona ke lana ke ipolice station yase Valeria.
The vehicle then departed from the Valeria police station at 11:39.
Yase isuka ke ngo11:39 kuyona ke ipolice station yase Valeria.
And if we follow the vehicle, it then traveled back onto Stormfool back onto the N1 direction south.
Ihamba ngayo ke Stormfool iya ke ku N1.
Just a minute, Mr. Dupree. There's an extract of the occurrence book at Valeria Police Station, which has been handed in as Exhibit NN. And there's entry number 3 at 11:30. And the entry reads, investigation out. Sergeant Mokhane from National Cold Case Investigation Unit with 1 male, Moses Temba Sibia. What is your comment regarding this time?
My Lord, that is the time, 11:30 is between the time the vehicle stopped at Valeria Police Station being 10:49 and 11:39 when the vehicle left Valeria Police Station, my Lord.
Lesi sikhathi ke mshushu sachazayo ukuthi kilesi sikhathi ke la imoto ifike yama khona ke 10:49 khona epolice station yase Valeria kwabe se ithi ke ngo 11:39 isiyaphuma khona kuleso police station yase Valeria.
My Lord, the vehicle then traveled along the N1 North, N1 South, apologies, towards, back towards Johannesburg on the eastern bypass, traveling all the way with the vehicle, stopping the next time. I'll be there now. Taking the Barry Marie off-ramp.
ihambile-ke
3
ihambile-ke le moto ngayo ku-N1 waze yofika-ke iBerry Mare ku-N3
and stopping near Bierman Road in Ekurhuleni.
yaze yayoma-ke eduze nomgwaqo-ke iBierman Ekurhuleni.
The vehicle remained there for almost an hour, my lord, just short of an hour, and left the premises again at 13:15.
Cishe kwaba yihora-ke imoto imile-ke lapho kwase kuthi ngo-13:15 yabe iyasuka-ke khona lapho.
The vehicle proceeded driving in the Vosloorus Palm Reach area. Maybe just for clarity, that area where the vehicle stopped there is the Palm Reach court, if not mistaken, if my memory serves me right in my preparation, my lord.
Ihambile-ke imoto lapho ePalm Ridge kanye futhi naseVosloorus. Uma kukuthi angenza iphutha-ke ngicabanga ukuthi-ke inkantolo yasePalm Ridge.
Apologies, my lord. It's the Ekurhuleni metropolitan offices displayed on the screen there.
Leyana-ke ivezwe laphayana-ke i-Metropolitan Office Ekurhuleni.
And what time did it stop there?
My lord, at 12:25 on the 31st of May 2020.
Ngayo u-12:25 ngazo i-31 kuMay.
As I said, my lord, at 13:15 the vehicle left the premises, traveling in the area of Vosloorus.
Nanjengoba sengishilo ukuthi ngayo u-13:15 imoto iye yahamba-ke iya-ke ngaseVosloorus.
And stopping in Palm Reach at 13:52.
Yase ima-ke ePalm Ridge ngayo u-13:52.
Just as reference, this should be close to the Palm Reach Court, my lord, Palm Reach Magistrate Court.
Lana-ke kuseduze-ke nenkantolo yasePalm Ridge.
The vehicle left again from that area around about 20 to 3 in the afternoon, my lord.
Base kuthi ngayo 22:03 yase imoto iyasuka-ke kuleyo ndawo.
And travelled along Klip River Road.
Ihamba ngayo umgwaqo iKlip River
onto the N12 and proceeded onto the November 1 South direction Soweto.
Kuyo-ke umgwaqo loyo-ke uhamba ngokuthi November 1 South iya ngase-Soweto.
The vehicle then entered the Orlando East area.
Yase ingena-ke e-Orlando East.
And at 15:22 the vehicle stopped at Jonas Mojave Street in Messi Park in Johannesburg.
Yase ithi-ke ngayo 15:22 yama-ke eJohannes Mojave Street eMessi Park eGoli.
Sorry, is it still in Orlando East or is it a different?
My lord, let me show it on the screen here. If we look at the area, I'm not too afraid with the area, but it's still Dobsonville. There's the Dobsonville reference made, so it's in the Dobsonville area, my lord.
Lana kubhalwe ukuthi kuse-Dobsonville. Indawo-ke angiyazi kahle-ke kodwa ibhalwe ukuthi i-Dobsonville.
The vehicle spent a couple of minutes there and then left again at 15:41.
Kwaba imizuzu-ke imoto ilapho kwase kuthi ngo-15:41 yabe isiyahamba.
The vehicle then travelled back on the Soweto highway as it was using previously.
Yase ihamba ngayo ke Soweto highway lena ke bisebenzisa ngaphambilini.
And it stopped again at 15:57.
Yase ima futhi ke ngayo 15:57
at in Lamar Street.
Kwistrata ke sibizwa ngokuthi Lamar.
The vehicle remained there for just about 10 minutes and it left again at 16:07.
Ngo 16:07 ke yase imoto iphinda ihamba ke.
And Lama Street, in which area is that?
My lord, let me just check, confirm, but that should be Diep Kloof. It's referenced as Diep Kloof, Johannesburg.
Lana ke kwalo ukuthi ndawo ke Diep Kloof eGoli.
At 7 minutes past 4 the afternoon, the vehicle left, stopped again near Liba Street, that area there.
Yase ima ke weduze nestrata iLiba ile yandawo elapha.
And the vehicle remained on and off in that area for some time before leaving again at 17:20.
Bimanima ke hamba bimanima ke kule yandawo kwaze kwayisikhathi la ihamba khona ke ngo 17:20.
Now, this Liba Street is still in Diep Kloof.
My lord, I'd like to confirm, yeah, it says Liba Street, Diep Kloof, Zone 4 in Johannesburg.
Ithi ke Liba Street Diep Kloof zone 4.
The vehicle then proceeded back towards the M1 of the November 1 South and onto the N12 at the Ayrton off-ramp, followed the N12 all along, crossing the R59, taking the off-ramp onto the R59 and stopping again at the Palm Ridge Magistrate Court, my lord, at 17:46.
Ihambile ke ngomgwaqo lowo ke kaze kwathi ngo 17:46 yayoma ke inkantolo yase Palm Ridge.
My lord, the vehicle then remained there for odd 13 minutes in that same area in Palm Ridge before it drove a couple of kilometers, just about 1 kilometer, and stopped at the resident type house near Ivory Coast in Palm Ridge.
Ihambile ke noma ngathi ibanga ke ekuyikilometer elodwa yaze yofika ke Ivory noma ke indaba ukuthi ke Ivory Park khona Palm Ridge.
So what time did it leave the Palm Ridge match court? You say it remained there for 13 minutes from 17:46.
Yeah, till 17:59, so minute to 6 in the evening, my lord.
Ngakho ngithi ke imizuzu u13 ngoba ke kusuka ku 17:46 kwaze washaya ku 17:59 umzuzu nje owodwa ngaphambi kokuthi ke ushaye 6.
The vehicle then stopped at this particular point near Ivory Coast Street in Palm Ridge. Remained there for just about 11 minutes when it started up again and started moving and stopping again near Algeria Street in Palm Ridge.
Kube imizuzu 11 ke imileke lapho yahamba yaze yofika ke eduze ne Algeria Street ePalm Ridge.
Can you just give this, the estimated time?
The time there, my lord, when it stopped at
Ivory Coast Street.
the Algeria Street is 18:49, my lord, and you're referring to?
Yeah, but when it stopped at, you said it stopped at Ivory Coast Street.
Yeah.
Then it started again. So what time did it start?
Ivory Coast Street, it started there at 18:18, 18 minutes past 6, my lord.
Beku 18:18 uma ke istata ke khona lapho ke Ivory Coast Street.
So it traveled just a couple of minutes and it stopped at Algeria Street.
What time?
1849, my lord.
Kwaba imizuzu ke ihamba ngaphambi kokuthi ke iyomake eduze nestrata eAlgeria ngo1849.
The vehicle then remained in that area, switching on, switching off a couple of times, moving a bit from Algeria Street to Witwaring Street, back to Algeria Street. It remained in that area, and at 1940, so 20 to 8 o'clock that evening of the 31st, it departed from Algeria Street.
Bekuyimizuzu ke lapho iphakathi kweAlgeria kanye nayo ke iWitwaring kwase kuthi ke ngo1940 yase iyastata noma iyaduma ke imoto khona lapho eAlgeria.
Sorry, from Witwaring Street back to Algeria, what were the times?
My lord, the vehicle was in Witwaring at 1911. It stopped there. It left Witwaring at 1921. That's 10 minutes later.
Yayisewitwaring ke ngayo u1911 kwase kuthi ngo1921 ila iduma khona ke imizuzu eyishumi leyo.
Then it went back to Algeria Street in Palm Ridge at 1922.
Bese kuthi ke ngo1922 yase iyabuyela ke kwistrata eAlgeria.
And then it left the Algeria Street at 1940.
Kwase kuthi ngo1940 ila iphuma khona ke kwistrata eAlgeria.
The vehicle then traveled out of the area of Palm Ridge into the Al Road area and onto the R59.
Iphumile ke Palm Ridge yase ke iyahamba ke iyongena ku R59.
Sorry, the streets that you've mentioned in Palm Ridge, Ivory Coast, Algeria, Witwaring, how far apart are they?
My lord, they are not far apart. If I can maybe go back there and just zoom in, just to show the court. That is Witwaring Street, and so Witwaring is this little street there. There's Algeria Street. So the distance between the two is it's really small. It's within the same vicinity.
Na ibanga ke lela aljengisayo ke phakathi kwalezitrato iWitwaring neAlgeria ukuthi ke ibanga ke ngane kakhulu ke phakathi kwalezitrato lezi ayithelelene.
As I said, my lord, the vehicle got back onto the R59, traveling. Let me just make the map smaller for reference purpose. Traveling back onto the N12 to the Eriton area.
Qhubekekile ke ihamba ngaye uN12 ke iziyofika ke kwindawo eEriton.
The vehicle stopped at the vehicle stopped near Guy Gibson Avenue in Eriton.
Yase ima ke eduze kwe Guy Gibson Avenue eEriton.
And my lord, if we can just have a look at the specific location. If not mistaken, that is a SAPS, it's correct. And that is the South African Police Services in Eriton's premises.
Ilapho ke stage samaphoyisa ke eEriton.
The vehicle remained at this specific location from 8 on the 31st of May 2020, my lord.
Le moto ke ikhona ke kuleyo ndawo ke kusuka ngayo u8:05.
And it left that address at 10:31 on the evening of the 31st of May, my Lord.
Kwase ukuthi ngimizuzu ke u31 uthena eshayileke ebusuku ila imoto isihamba khona ke ukusuka kuleyo ndawo.
Again, the vehicle proceeded along the route as shown.
Ihambile ngawo ke umgwaqo nomzila lowo ke nanjengoba kutshengiswa.
Yes, can you just spell out the route?
My Lord, starting from being in the Irriton police premises, it went on to near Massa Crescent in Ormonde.
Isukile ke lapho yabe isiya ke ngase Massa Crescent eOrmonde uma isisuka lapho epolice station ke eGuy Gibson.
With the vehicle still continuing near the R29.
Iqhubeka ke imoto ngayo uR29
onto the M1. From the M1 going to Pat Mataba bus and taxiway in Selby.
It takes Pat Mbata. Pat Mbata ibus kanye ne taxiway eSelby.
Onto the M2. No, I just get onto the M2. Driving towards the Jameson direction.
Ihamba ngayo ku M2 iya eJamestown.
Going into near a refinery road, Ekurhuleni. Or actually still in Jamestown, but forming part of Ekurhuleni at that point.
Refinery eseJamestown kodwa ke eyingxenye yaseBuruleni.
If I would allow, just zoom in. The vehicle, and then the vehicle then stopping near Victoria Road or Victoria Street in Germiston.
Yes, image eduze umgwaqo Victoria eJamestown.
What time?
At 9 minutes to 11.
Mizuzu ke ewu9 ngaphambi kokuthi kushayeke u11.
The vehicle then left that particular address at 14 minutes past 11.
Kwase kuthi ngemizuzu ke ewu14:11 eshayileke ila imoto isuka khona kuleyo ndawo.
Can you just zoom in at what place is that? That place near Victoria Street?
Just get it on there now, my Lord. I've got no reference name here as to what the premises is.
Anginalo ke igama la elingichazelayo ukuthi le ndawo iyini.
There's a KFC in the vicinity, the Soweto wholesalers is in the vicinity.
Kuno KFC, kune wholesaler eSoweto.
There's a Legal Wise.
Legal Wise.
I've got no specific reference as to the building name, my Lord.
Ukuthi ke ibhilidi leli aliyini ke anginalo igama.
So it left at what time?
It left at 14 minutes past 11, my Lord.
Kwakuyimizuzu ewu14:11 eshayile uma ihamba.
When the vehicle left, it traveled through the streets going into the direction of the M2 again as it came.
Ihambile ke sebenzisa imigwaqo leyana ke yazi ihamba ngaye ku M2
getting onto the, if not mistaken, it's the M1 here at Parktown.
Manga ngenze phutha ke M1 ihamba ngayo M1 eParktown.
Getting off again and traveling along the route going all the way as reflected on the map. I'm not too afraid with a specific area near Allendale Road.
Ihamba ke ngayo umgwaqo angijwayeleke noma ngiyazi ke indawo leyana kodwa ihamba ngayo umgwaqo Allendale.
The vehicle continued traveling, taking the, let me just get the street name here, I think it's Andrew something. Andrew Mpetu Road.
Ihambe ngomgwaqo Andrew Maphetho.
That's in the Pomolong region in Ekurhuleni.
Ephumulong Ekurhuleni.
And the vehicle continued traveling in the area and stopping at 11 minutes to 12 at Sam Molele Street.
Imizuzu ke 11 ngaphambi kokuthi ishaye 12 yaseyima ke SM Mulele istrata
in Ekurhuleni. And that would be the SAPS Tembisa police station, my lord.
laphayana ke is police station yase Tembisa.
The vehicle remained at that location for a couple of minutes, and at 4 minutes to 12 the vehicle then left the Tembisa police station.
Kube imizuzu ke imoto ime lapho kuthe sekuyimizuzu ewu4 ngaphambi kokuthi ishaye 12 yase iyahamba ke khona police station yase Tembisa.
And that's where the data for the 5th or for the 31st stops, my lord. So the next day would be then the 1st of September, after the 1st of June. May, June.
Okay. Ilapho ke ephela khona ke manje ke mina noma idata ke yalena langa ke ilanga elilandelayo manje kuzoba ke i1st sika June.
Yes. May we continue?
My lord, then the vehicle then from the previous day traveled a short distance and stopped at 2 minutes past 12, now on the 1st of June, and if not mistaken, this would be the Tembisa South Police Station, if I recall my preparation. That's correct, my lord. There's the SAPS Tembisa South Police Station.
Imoto ke manje mase sithatha ke kulanga ke ngaphambili lindlulile ke manje langa landelayo ise Tembisa South Police Station.
My lord, the vehicle remained there from 2 minutes past 12 the evening till 9 minutes past 1 that same morning.
Ukusuka ke ngemizuzu ewu2 ke u12 eshayile kwazi ngoba imizuzu eyu9 u1 eshayile ke imoto ke yayi ilapho ke.
It's about an hour and 7 minutes.
Yeah, that's just an hour and 7 minutes odd.
Ihora elinemizuzu ewu7.
The vehicle then traveled through Tembisa back onto the R21.
Ihambile ke ngethi suke Tembisa buyala ku R20 ihamba ngayo R21.
That would be the Albertina Sisulu Freeway, traveling direction Pretoria.
Iyona ke Albertina Sisulu Freeway iza ke ngahlangothi lase Pretoria.
And then getting onto the M1 after N1 North.
Ihamba ngayo ke N1 North.
Traveling down it, crossing over the N4, taking the Stormfool off ramp.
Ihamba N4 uya ke Stormfool noma ke off ramp yase Stormfool.
And then stopping at 0142 in the morning at the Valeria police station again, my lord.
Ngo 0142 ila imakhona ke police station yase Valeria.
There's an entry on the 1st of June 2020 from the occurrence book at Villera Police Station at 01 and 45 minutes. And it's investigation backs. Sergeant Mukhane from Cold Case Investigation Unit back with Mozi
September, Sibia, what would your comment be?
Oh my lord, obviously the vehicle stopped there, so whoever was in that vehicle then visited the Valeria police station, my lord.
Mawumbuza ke ngo-1:45 ithi ke umukhane ke embuya noma engena naye ke umuzi Themba Sibiya okusho ukuthi ke imoto yema lapho kusho ukuthi ke owayesemotweni ke noma ababesemotweni ke baya ke police station leyo yase Valeria.
At 6 minutes past 2 on that morning of the 1st of June, the vehicle then departed from the Valeria police station.
Nemizuzu ke ewu6 eshayile u2 ngazo i1 ka June 2020 yase iyasuka ke imoto police station yase Valeria.
The vehicle then proceeded towards the N1 south, traveling as reflected
Ihamba ke njengoba kutshengiswa ke lapha ke ku N1 south.
Passing Centurion
Zulu Centurion
and going onto the freeway towards Johannesburg, the Ben Schoeman or N1 freeway towards Johannesburg, my lord.
hamba ngayo ku N1 noma ke iBen Schoeman hlangothi oluya eGoli.
The vehicle went onto the Mike 1 towards going into passing Woodmead.
Hamba ke ngayo M1 iya ngase Woodmead.
Continuing on that same M1 and getting off in the at Collett Drive, my lord.
Hamba ngayo ku N1 yase ngena ke kumgwaqo iCollet.
With the vehicle stopping at 19 minutes or 19 minutes to 3 o'clock in the morning.
La iyoma khona ke ngo 19 minutes noma ke u2:39 intathakusa.
The vehicle spent 3-4 minutes there.
Kwaba imizuzu emithathu ke emine imoto imile lapho.
And then proceeded driving on the M1, furthering down the M1 towards the M2, crossing the M2.
Ihambile ngayo ku M1 yase iya ngakuyena ke M2 yameka ke M2.
Getting off the M2 onto Adcock Ingram Avenue.
Yase ngena ke Cock Ingram Avenue.
For reference, the vehicle is now in the Nasrec area.
Imoto manje ke ise Nasrec.
And then the vehicle stopping at 5 minutes to 3.
Imizuzu ke emihlanu ngaphambi kokuthi kushaye ke ihora lesithathu moto yama.
Again at near Guy Gibson Avenue, Ayrton, location that we previously had as the police station model.
Guy Gibson Avenue, Ayrton kuleya ndawo ke besichaze kanje nge police station.
The vehicle remained at the area from.
Sorry, I'm sorry to interrupt. I think you said it's the SAPS building.
Yeah, it's my reference police station,
Yes.
SAPS building. It's just a common way of referring to a SAPS premises, my lord.
Bese ngishilo ukuthi indawo noma ke police station.
The vehicle remained there from 5 minutes to 3 in the morning till just before 3, 1 minute before 3.
Imile ke malapho imoto kusuka ngayo ke 5 to 3 kwaze kwaba umzuzu nje owodwa ngaphambi kokuthi kushaye u3.
When it left the area, went back along the route it came.
Uma ke isuka lapho ibuyele khona kulomzila noma kulomgwaqo ebize ngawo.
So what time was it?
It left that area, my lord, 1 minute to 3.
Uma ihamba ke lapho kwaba umzuzu nje owodwa ngaphambi kokuthi ke kushaye u3.
leaving the M1 going onto Oaklands area,
iphuma ke ku M1 iya ngase Oaklands,
traveling in the area and stopping again at 3:15.
ihamba ke yaze yema ke futhi ngo 3:15.
The vehicle spent a couple of seconds there because it stopped there at 3:15:04, my lord, and shortly after at 3:15:29 the vehicle then left the area and continued traveling and stopping again at 3:23 near Waverley Road in Crestwold in Johannesburg, my lord.
ihambile ke ngayo beku 3:15:04 kwase kuthi ngo 3:15:29 yase isuka ke imoto yahamba ke iya ke eWaverley.
My lord, that's the area where the vehicle then stopped.
Iyona ndawo lena imoto eyema khona.
It's near the North View Fire Station. I'm not familiar with the area, so I cannot tell you what that specific location is, but it looks like resident flats or something.
Buka njengama flat ehlala kuona ke iseduze ke ne North View fire station noma ke indawo ke umlilo ngoba ke indawo lena ngiyazi ngeke ngisho noma ngitsheleke ukuthi uyini.
The vehicle remained there till 5 o'clock the next morning, or actually till 7 o'clock, 5 o'clock it is just a health check, and at 7:47 on the morning of the 1st of June, my lord, the vehicle then left that particular area.
Base kuthi ngo 7:47 ke ngazo i1 ka June ila imoto ise iqala khona ukuhamba ke kuleya ndawo.
The vehicle proceeded in the area towards the November 1, the N1, with it traveling through or past Sandton, past Beclue, direction Midrand, passing through Midrand.
Ihambile ke lapha na ku N1 ke idlula kuma Beclue eSandton Midrand.
And then getting onto the N1 North,
bese ingena ke ku N1 and North,
again passing the N4, getting off at Stormful, back at the Valeria police station, my lord.
hamba ke esingena ke ku N1 hamba eStormful yangena futhi epolice station yase Valeria.
And what time does it stop at Valeria Police Station?
My lord, the vehicle stops at the Valeria police station at 8:34 the morning of the 1st of June 2020, my lord.
Ngo 8:34 ngalelela langa ke langa i1st zika June 2020 isikhathi leso eyema ngaso police station sase Valeria.
At 9:23, almost an hour later, just short of an hour, the vehicle then departs from that address.
Bese kuthi ngaye ke u9:23 kancane nje kushaya ihora yabese imoto iyasuka ke lapho.
There's an entry at the Valeria from the Valeria occurrence book on the 1st of June. It's 08:55. Suspect to court, Sergeant Mokhane with one male for possession of drugs, Muzi Stemba. What would your comment be regarding the time? 08:55.
My lord, that is in the time that the vehicle was at that particular premises.
Mambuza ke ngayo 8:55 ike kubhaliwe ke la ukuthi la khona ke uSergeant Mokhane ehambisa ke umsolo wakhe ngathi ke mina ke ileso sikhathi leso imoto yayimile khona lapho.
My lord, the vehicle then left, as I said, at 9:23, proceeded along Stormfool back onto the November 1 South.
Ihambile ke ngayo u923 ngeStorm Fall ibe iya kuhlangothi-ke N1 South.
The vehicle proceeded along the N1 onto the R21 Albertina Sisulu Freeway direction, the airport as we, the OR Tambo Airport as we know it.
Ihambile ke ngayo umgwaqo leyana ke Albertina Sisulu Freeway iya ngakuhlangothi-ke lwase-airport owaTambo.
Leaving the freeway direction Tembisa.
Yaphuma-ke ku-freeway iya ngakuhlangothi-ke lwase-Tembisa.
And at 9:59, my lord, the vehicle again stopped at the Tembisa South SAPS premises.
Kwase kuthi-ke ngo-9:59 yase ima-ke imoto-ke eTembisa South noma-ke kuma-police station yase-Tembisa South.
The vehicle was there for just over 25 minutes, my lord, when it left again from that specific address.
Bese kube imizuzu-ke u-25 ngaphambi kokuthi-ke imoto ibe iyahamba noma iyasuka khona lapho.
And stopping at 10:33 near Ms Mshololo Street, which, if I recall correctly, would be the Tembisa Court, my lord.
Bese kuthi ngo-10:33 lapho suka khona eSemulele uma ngenza iphutha-ke inkantolo yaseTembisa.
Now that's the SAPS Tembisa is over here, my lord, and here is the Tembisa Court.
I-police station phezulu bese kuba yikhona inkantolo-ke ngezansi yaseTembisa.
The vehicle remained in that area from 10:33, so 10:30, till 12:04, my lord.
Kusuka ngo-10:33 10:30 kwaze kwashaya-ke imizuzu emine u-12 eshayile imoto ikhona lapho.
After which the vehicle left then at 4 minutes past 12, proceeding back to the R21 Albertina Sisulu Freeway, direction south to Pretoria.
Ihambile kusuka lapho ngo-12:04 bingena kona-ke umgwaqo i-Albertina Sisulu Freeway ngakuhlangothi-ke lwasePretoria ku-R21.
Joining the N1 towards the northern part of Pretoria, crossing over the N4.
Joina-ke u-N1 iza-ke ngasePretoria yase iyeqa noma ikhosa-ke u-M4.
Again taking the Stormfool off-ramp and stopping at the Valeria SAPS premises at 12:36 on the 1st of June, my lord.
Ngeyi-1 zikaJune ngo-12:36 ila ima khona-ke e-police station yase-Valeria.
My lord, the vehicle was there just till 14 minutes past 3 when it left, with it stopping in Stormfool Road for a short while.
Imoto ihambile-ke la iyoma khona-ke eStormfool ima-ke isikhathi nje esincane.
Just a minute, Mr. Dupree. There's an entry from Villera Police Station on the 1st of June 2020 at 12:45, reading Sergeant Mukhani with one male suspect for the following. And correctly received. What is your comment regarding the time?
My lord, that time corresponds with the time that the vehicle, it's the time between the time the vehicle stopped and the time the vehicle departed that particular address, my lord.
Kule sikhathi-ke umbuza ngaso-ke siyahambelana-ke nalesikhathi imoto eme ngaso khona la eme ngalo lapha kuleya ndawo nalesikhathi-ke imoto eqale ngaso ukuthi iyasuka lapho.
My lord, the vehicle left that address at 14 minutes past 1.
Imizuzu-ke 14:01 eshayile ileso sikhathi imoto esukile ngaso lapho.
Stopping in Stormfool Road 4 minutes later at 13:18.
Kwase kuthi-ke ngo-13:18 yema-ke umgwaqo iStormfool
5 minutes later, the vehicle started up in Stormfool.
Emuva ke kwemizuzu emihlanu yase iyaduma futhi ke imoto khona eStormfool.
Joined the N1 towards the south.
Ihamba ngayo N1 iya ngakuhlangothi ke lase south.
Continued on the N1 south, past Centurion, onto the N1 towards Johannesburg, my lord.
Ihambile ke indlu eCenturion ngaku N1 ke ngohlangothi lwaseGoli.
The vehicle traveled along the N1 onto the M1 after crossing or going through the Betlu interchange.
Ihambile ke ngo-N1 yohlangana no-M1 uma isindlula ke la uhlangana khona ke umgwaqo ke eBaklu.
The vehicle continued on the M1 into the Braamfontein area, onto the M2 and back onto the M1.
Qhubekekile ngalo mgwaqo eBraamfontein M2 yaphinde futhi yaku M1.
Remaining on the M1 and getting off in the area of Ormonde.
Qhubekekile noma ihleli ke lapho kulo mgwaqo siyongena ke eOrmonde.
With the vehicle being back at a previous address, stopping there at 1407 at 9 Guy Gibson near 9 Guy Gibson Avenue, which is a SAPS premises previously, my lord.
Kuyile ke ngo-1407 yona ke e9 Guy Gibson Everton erethini ke bese ngishilo ngaphambili ukuthi ipolice station.
My lord, from 7 minutes past 2 when the vehicle stopped there, it remained at that location till 20 minutes past 3 on the 1st of June.
Ukusuka ngaye ke u1407 imoto imile ke lapho noma icishwa khona ke ignition kwaze kwa u1520 ngazo i1 zika June ileso sikhathi ke esihlezi khona lapho.
Then at 20 minutes past 3, my lord, the vehicle departed from that specific address.
Kwase kuthi ke ngo20 past 3 ilapho imoto iye yahamba khona ke ukusuka kuleyo ndawo.
And the vehicle stopped at near 19 Data Street in Ormonde.
Yase kuthi ke ngayo ke yama ke enye Data Street eOrmonde.
My lord, for reference purpose, I'll just show the address as it's not really known to me.
Angiyazi ke le ndawo ingapho ke ngizoyitshengisa lana.
Oh, that's a filling station, my lord.
Igarage ke leyana.
The vehicle was at that particular address for a mere 27 seconds, my lord.
Kwakuwama seconds awu27 imoto imile lapho.
Where it started again at 25 past 3.
Kwase kuthi ke ngo25 past 3 imoto yaduma futhi ke.
It got back onto the M1 towards the M2, onto the M2, and then taking the end street off ramp into Johannesburg.
Buyela ke siyongena kuyena ke M2 buyela ngihlangothi kwaseGoli.
The vehicle then proceeded in the vicinity of the Johannesburg city centre, moved towards Kensington.
Hambile ke eGoli iya ngase Kensington,
going onto the R24 and onto the N12.
Yeah, go up 24, go N12.
And general vicinity of the OR Tambo International Airport, where it stopped at 15:51 on the afternoon of the 1st of June, my lord.
Bese kuthi ngo1551 ngalo lelo ngake la nge1 zika June imake indawo ke seduze nje mesondlene ke nayo iOR Tambo Airport.
The vehicle remained at the OR Tambo International Airport facility, my lord, from 15:51 until 1637.
kusuka ngayo ku 1551 kwaze washaya ke u 1637 imile khona lapho.
The vehicle then at 1637 departed from the OR Tambo International Airport onto the Albertina Sisulu freeway.
Isukileke ngayo 1637 lapho ke OR Tambo iya ke kona ke umgwaqo ekuyi Albertina Sisulu.
Proceeding in the direction of Pretoria,
izake ngase Pitori,
where it joined the N1 North,
la ihlangana khona ke nomgwaqo iN1 North,
onto Stormfool off ramp,
uya ke kuyona off ramp yase Stormfool,
and joining Gordon Road,
ihlangana ke nomgwaqo iGordon,
and stopping at 1524.
yase imake ngayo u 1524.
It stopped near Park Street in Sunnyside, my lord.
Eduze ne Park Street eSunnyside.
It remained at the address in Park Street, Sunnyside, or where the vehicle stopped. It remained there for odd 13 minutes, my lord, when the vehicle again departed Park Street vicinity at 17:39.
Mileke lapho imizuzu ke u13 wasikuthi ngo 17:39 yabe isiyasuka ke lapho ke ePark Street eSunnyside.
The vehicle traveled along the streets of Pretoria back towards the Valeria police station, where it stopped at 6:02 in the evening.
Ihambile ke ngayo ke ngazo ke itrada zase Pitori yaze yayofika ke khona ke eValeria la eyafika khona ke imizuzu ke emibili eshayile u6.
So this is still on the 1st of
That is
June
correct,
20.
my lord. It is on the 1st of June 2020.
Sisakhuluma ngalo ke ilanga la nge1st sika June 2020.
It remained at that address, my lord, till 6:04 that evening, when it started, the vehicle started and it left the specific address.
Ibe lapho ke imoto le kwaze kwashaya ke imizuzu ewu4 umva kwakhe ke u6 uma esihamba khona lapho.
The vehicle then moved via Gordon Road into the Makkelneek area. Makkelneek.
Ihambile ngayo ke iGordon Road yazeyo ngena ke kwindawo ke iMakkelneek.
Onto Rigel Avenue,
Hamba ngayo iRigel Avenue.
and the vehicle stopped in Waterkloof Ridge.
Yema ke eWaterkloof Ridge.
Premises not known to me, my lord.
Ngiyazi ke indawo leya.
That looks like a residential address, my lord. Yes.
Kubukeka ngathi indawo ke la kuhlala khona.
The vehicle was in that vicinity from 6:23
Ibe lapho kusuka ngayo u23:06
till 7 minutes before 7, my lord.
kwaze nje kwaphambi nje kwemizuzu ewu7 uthi kushaye ku7.
Where the vehicle then departed and traveled back towards the N1 onto the Albertina Sisulu Freeway direction airport.
Ise ibuyela ke kena ke uN1 Albertina Sisulu iya ke ngase airport.
The vehicle went through the Kempton Park area,
Ihamba ke ngayo eKempton Park noma ke ingehambile eKempton Park.
with the vehicle traveling then onto the R24 towards the N12,
Mamba ke ngawo R24 iya ke ngawo N12
joining the N12 at around about 27 minutes past 7 in the evening.
or 27 minutes eshayileke u7 engena ke N12.
From the N12, the vehicle then at the Gululis interchange turned onto the N3
Yase ingena ke kusuka kuyona ke Galus interchange yangena kuyona ukuyena uN3
and traveled into the direction or back in the direction of the south. It got off near Linksfield Road.
Yase yehla ke kuyona eduze nomgwaqo iLinksfield
With the vehicle traveling, and then at 19:39, almost 20 to 8 in the evening, the vehicle then stopped at a vicinity near Athol Street, Highlands North in Johannesburg, my lord.
kwase kuthi ku1939 imoto yase imake eduze nomgwaqo iEthel eHighlands eJohannesburg, Highlands North.
My lord, this appears to be some form of shopping center facility.
Lana kubeka ngongathi ke indawo yezitolo ke leyana.
The vehicle spent about 5 minutes at the location and then proceeded where it stopped at another location near 147 9th Avenue, which is most likely a residential address.
Mizuzu ke u5 ke lapho kwaze kwa ongathi ke iyo mafuthi kwenye indawo ongathi ke indawo la ekuhlalwa khona ke 147 9th Avenue.
My lord, being a residential area, the vehicle then started again at that particular area near 9th Avenue and proceeded on Northway Road back to that shopping facility.
Ihambile ke iNorthway Road ibuyela ke futhi ke kuleya ndawo ke enezitolo.
Is it at Highlands North?
No, my lord, let me just make sure here. It is the same premises. It looks a bit different. That's that. Remember that those we had earlier? There where the North Avenue fire station was. It's that same area, my lord.
Ile ndawo ke sikhulume ngayo ngaphambili ke la ekunendawo ke bezwe ukuthi fire station iyona kuseyiyona.
That is the end of the first, my lord.
Ila i1 ke ziphela khona.
Is it the place where you said it looks like flats?
Yeah, it looks like flats or some form of residential area, my lord. I'm not sure.
Kubeka ngathi ke ama flats kodwa anginaso isiqiniseko.
Yes.
My lord, that is the data for the first of June. There's no other data for the 1st of June, my lord.
Ivesi kaJune iphela lapho.
Sorry, what is the time that it stopped at North?
The vehicle stopped there at 23 minutes past 8 on the evening of the 1st of June, my lord.
23 mizuzu eshayileke u8 ngazo i1 zika June 2020 ngazo ngalelo langa lelo imoto imake.
Yes, and then the second.
My lord, on the 2nd, the vehicle started at around about 5 o'clock in the morning
Ngazo i2 ke imoto yaqala ngo5
Apologies, it did not start. It was actually still switched off at 5 o'clock. It only started at 8:27, my lord.
Yeah, isaqeshiwe ke ngo5 ke uma iqala ke ukuduma kwakungo8:27.
With the vehicle making its first stop at 8:34.
La iqala uma khona ke ngo8:34.
I don't know the premises. It is in Lyndhurst vicinity. I'll have to check.
Angazi ke ukuthi yini le ndawo kodwa ke kuseLandhurst.
Lord, it looks like a residential area to me.
Ke ngathi indawo ke la kuhlala khona.
The vehicle was at such premises for just over a minute, and then it proceeded. Now, if I recall correctly, the vehicle was driving up and down in Johannesburg on this particular day.
Ngathi nje kwaba umzuzu owodwa ke yaqhubeka futhi ke mangikhumbula kahle futhi imoto nje yayihamba ke khona eGoli ngalo langa lelo.
And I'll just, for the sake of the court, just go through the play, having it street by street, my lord. It's there, it's available.
Okay.
I'll focus on the places where the vehicle then stopped.
Zoqala ke kuyindawo ke la imoto yamakhona ke kodwa itrata zona ke nazo ezikhona ke ziyabonakala.
At 8:58, my lord, the vehicle stopped at Eriton. I think this address we know by now. It is 9 Guy Gibson Road. That is the Eriton SAPS facility.
Ngabona ngo8:58 sesiyayazi ke le ndawo manje e9 Gibson ila imoto eyamakhona.
And the vehicle then departed again from that address at 10:16.
Ngo10:16 imoto isukile ke lapho kuleyo ndawo.
With the vehicle now traveling in the area onto the M1 North.
Ihamba ke iya ngaku M1 North.
Proceeding along the M1 North,
Qhubeka ngayo uM1 North.
passing through Woodmead
Udlula eWoodmead
onto the M1, the November 1 South through Midrand,
ihamba ngayo ke uN1 South eMidrand.
joining the N1 North,
Iyojoyina ke uN1 North.
crossing the N4, taking the Stormful off-ramp,
Isiyohamba ngayo ke noma iyothatha i-off-ramp yaseStorm Pool.
and then stopping at the Valeria police station at 18 minutes past 11 on the 2nd of June, my lord.
Ngazo i2 zikaJune 2020 ngo18 minutes past 11 iyoma ke police station yaseValeria.
My lord, the vehicle remained there from 18 minutes past 11 till 11:43, which is almost quarter to 12, when the vehicle started and departed from that point.
Ukusuka ke ngayo u11:18 kwaze kwaba u11:43 nje zoshaya ke quarter to 12 bese mase imoto isisuka ke khona lapho.
There's an entry, Mr. Dupree, from Valeria Police Station at 11:05 with a heading investigation out. Sergeant Mokhane from National Special Investigation Units took one suspect out for investigation. Moses Ibia, what is your comment?
My lord, the time 11:05 is slightly before the 11:18 where the vehicle stopped.
11:05 ongibuza ngaye ke kungaphambi nje kwakhe ke u11:18 kathi ke imoto ima.
The vehicle left at 11:43.
Yahamba ke imoto ngayo u11:43
with it stopping at 11:51 near Anna Wilson Street.
Yama futhi ke ngayo 11:51 Anna Wilson Street.
My lord, if not mistaken, that is a fueling station. I'll just confirm.
Zobheka-ke but uma ngaphosike noma ukuthi-ke igarage leya.
No, my apologies. It is actually next to the filling station at the KFC in Stormful Road.
Kuseduze nje nayo-ke igarage ku-KFC khona-ke kwindlela-ke nomgwaqo iStormful.
The vehicle was there for 2 minutes, my lord, when it proceeded back onto the N1.
Imizuzu emibili-ke imoto ilapho ngaphambi kokuthi iqhubekeke iye kuyona u-N1.
Traveling in a southerly direction through Centurion, joining the Ben Schoeman N1 South.
Yeah, Centurion ihamba ngayo-ke i-Ben Schoeman N1 South.
Passing through Midrand and the Buccleuch interchange onto the M1. The vehicle remained on the M1 up to 12:31. When the vehicle stopped at the Killarney Mall. The vehicle remained at that location from 12:31 to 12:39, my lord. It's just about 8 minutes. And at 12:39, the vehicle then left the Killarney Mall. And it proceeded through Houghton Estate vicinity in the city center of Johannesburg, where it then again joined the M1 East after the Mike 2. My apologies, my lord. The M2 towards the east.
La isijoyina khona-ke manje u-M2 uya ngase-east.
Joining the N12 and taking the N3 off ramp.
Iyojoyina-ke u-N2 bisithatha-ke N12 uyothatha-ke off ramp yakhe u-N3.
And in the vicinity of Vredebos, it left the N3. With the vehicle stopping at 1313 near Bierman Road, the Foru Park in Ekurhuleni.
Bese kuthi ngo-1313 iyoma-ke eBierman Foru Park eKurhuleni.
My lord, if memory serves me right, that is the Ekurhuleni metro environment we had. No, it's not that. Yeah, it's not that one. That's the Ekurhuleni Metropolitan offices, my lord. The vehicle was in that area from 1313, my lord, till 1317. Where the vehicle then started, left the area, drove a short piece of road down the road, and it again stopped at 1322, my lord.
Ihambile-ke nje ibanga nje elincane-ke imoto uma iyoma futhi-ke.
That premises is unknown to me, my lord.
Angiyazi-ke leya ndawo.
I've got no. There's a Chisai in Nyama, my lord. Maybe.
What road is that, by the way? You said it's
Sam Sikulati Road, my lord.
Sam Sikulati Road.
Sam
Sikwati. Kubhaliwe kwa Justice Chisanyama.
My lord, the vehicle was there for A couple of minutes from 12:22 till 12:36,
Suka ngayo ke u-12:22 kuzoshaya ke u-12:36 imoto ilapho.
with the vehicle returning to the Ekurhuleni offices.
Sorry.
Ibuyela ekololeni.
Sorry, it stopped at 13:22, and what time did it depart?
My lord, it stopped at 13:22 and departed at 13:36.
13:22 yaseyithi ngo-13:36 iyahamba.
And
It was there for about, what, 14 minutes?
yeah, it's a very short stint from, that's 8 and 6. So it's just about 40 minutes.
Kwakuyisikhathi nje esincane-ke ngathi imizuzu ewu-14.
And then stopping again at the Ekurhuleni offices at 13:40, my lord.
Ngo-13:40 yase ima futhi-ke kumahhovisi asekololeni.
Is it in Birman Road?
That's the Birman Road address of the Ekurhuleni offices, my lord.
Lilakheli-ke la umgwaqo-ke iBirman.
The vehicle ignition was on and off in this area, and it left the premises and went to a address right adjacent and stopped there at 1741.
I-ignition yale moto yacisha-ke iduma-ke icishe-ke kwase kuthi ngo-1741 yaya nje kwibhilidi-ke elingale noma kodwa eliseduze khona lapho.
And my lord, this is a shopping center.
Nalapha-ke indawo eney'tolo noma-ke shopping center.
The vehicle had a short stint there of from 1741 till 1754.
Suka ngayo ku-1741 kwaze kwashaya u-1754 imoto ilapho.
It's just about 8 minutes, where it left and returned to the Ekurhuleni offices in Birman Road.
Ya la iye khona-ke yase ibuyela futhi khona-ke kumahhovisi asekololeni kumgaqo iBirman.
The vehicle then went back there to the shop
Yabuyela futhi imoto ey'tolo.
and back to the offices of Ekurhuleni.
Buyela futhi emahhovisi asekololeni.
My lord, at 19:02 on the evening of the 2nd of June,
Ngaye u-1902 ebusuku-ke kwangeyi-2 zika-June.
the vehicle departed from the Ekurhuleni offices,
Imoto isukile-ke lapho kumahhovisi asekololeni.
proceeded along Macbota Drive,
Hamba-ke ngayo umgwaqo-ke noma-ke i-Macbota Drive.
made a U-turn and went back to the Ekurhuleni offices.
Yashaya-ke i-U-turn yabuyela kubona-ke amahhovisi asekololeni.
Sorry, this Ekurhuleni offices, what type of building is that?
My lord, let me confirm.
Or whose house at the building?
Well, I'll be speculating whose house. It says Ekurhuleni Municipal Offices, Ekurhuleni Police, Metro Police. So it appears that it's various Ekurhuleni services being housed in that particular premises, my lord.
Kubeka ngathi leya ndawo-ke indawo-ke la khona-ke nje abathize-ke abasebenzela noma abakhona lapho-ke ngoba ithi amahhovisi kamasipala asekololeni ebese ikhuluma ngawo-ke ama-metro police asekololeni.
At 19 minutes past 12, the vehicle was at that premises. It remained there.
Ngemizuzu-ke ewu-19:12 eshayile imoto yayilapho yahlala-ke lapho.
Then at 19:29, just about 7:30, my lord, the vehicle started.
Bese kuthi ngo-1929 yase iyaduma futhi imoto.
And the vehicle remained on at that location till about 30 minutes past 8 without really traveling from the premises, remained in that premises, my lord.
Ibe lapho-ke imoto ingahambanga-ke noma-ke iphumeke kwaze kwashaya-ke imizuzu ewu-13 emuva ko-8.
At 22 minutes past 8, the vehicle left the premises
bese kuthi ngemizuzu ewu-22 eshayile imoto yahamba yaphuma lapho
and stopped at a premises adjacent. I recall it being the Vosloorus police station. Let me just confirm, my lord.
amakuthi ke i-Vosloorus police station ke leyo eyaya khona
My memory served me right, my lord. That is the SAPS Vosloorus police station.
impela yona ke i-police station yase-Vosloorus.
The vehicle was at premises from 1931. 1931. The vehicle was there from 2031 and remained there. The last ignition off at 21:19, so 90 minutes past 7 on the evening of the 2nd of June 2020, my lord.
So from 2031 until what time?
2031 till 21:19.
Ukusuka ngayo ke u-2031 imoto ke yayilapho ke icishiwe ke ignition lapho kwaze kwaba ke u-21:19.
My lord, that is where the day ends for this vehicle on the 2nd of June.
Ilanga phela ligcina khona ke mayelana nale moto ke ngazo i-2 zika June.
So this vehicle did not proceed to Pretoria?
No, not on the 2nd, my lord. Never.
Ngazo i-second imoto ayihambanga ke ukuya ePretoria.
There's an entry from Vilera police station at 22:10. Suspect backed Sergeant Mshololo from cold case unit, Moses Temba Sibiya. Was this vehicle involved in transporting the accused back to?
Not this particular vehicle, my lord, because this vehicle remained at the address near Bierman Street or Bierman Road in Ekurhuleni.
Akusiyona ke le moto uma kubhaliwe ke lapho ukuthi uSergeant Mshololo ke ngo-22:00 wamhambisa ke umsola akwangasiyona ke ngoba lena yahlala ke lapho noma ayizange ihambe ke lapho umgwaqo eduze neBierman.
Yes, you proceed.
My lord, the next day I was given was the 5th of June 2020.
Ilanga elilandelayo enganikwa ke kwakuyi-5 zika June 2020.
My lord, on this particular day, the vehicle was started at 6:49.
Ngaleli langa ke imoto yaqala ke ngayo u-6:49
and the vehicle remained in that area where it started in Balfour Park and only left that area at 12:56.
yaba ke lapho ke imoto isikhathi ke qale ngaso ukuthi isuke noma ihambe ke lapho kwakuimizuzu ke eminye ngaphambi kokuthi ke kubange lokuqala ihora.
My lord, if memory serves me, that's the address where those flats were that we could not identify.
Uma ngikhumbula kahle ngicabanga ukuthi yila kunalama flats ke ebengawa
Yeah.
kahle khona bangawazi kahle.
It's that same location. The vehicle, when it left at 12:56, it stopped at 13:09.
Uma ihamba ke ngayo 12:56 imile ke ngayo u-13:09.
My lord, this looks like it's on the road. Yeah, that's no particular address. It's in street referred to as Louis Botha Avenue, where the vehicle stopped.
Louis Botha ayikho ke indawo ebhaliwe ukuthi yini le ndawo kodwa umgwaqo nje iLouis Botha la imoto eyama khona.
The vehicle was there for a short while, just about a minute.
Okumzuzu nje owodwa imoto ilapho.
where it proceeded, and let me just make the map smaller as the vehicle moves along. The vehicle then again stopped at 1322,
Kwathi-ke ngo-1322 ila imoto ima khona futhi
back at those, let's refer to it as flats for a lack of a better environment.
buyela khona-ke kulawo maflethi-ke ngoba-ke ngazi ukuthi yini leya ndawo.
Is that at Orange Grove?
My lord, that is, it's referred to as North View Road, Highlands North in Johannesburg.
Okay, yeah.
Kwathi-ke in North View, Highlands Road eJohannesburg.
Just before you proceed,
Yes, ma'am.
there's an entry from Villara Police Station on the 5th of June 2020 at 0801. To this effect, investigation out Sergeant Mukhani with one male for dealing drugs, Moses Temba Sibia. Would this vehicle have been involved in transporting the accused?
No, my lord.
At
The time,
at the time.
around about 8 o'clock, this vehicle between 7 o'clock in the morning and 12 o'clock, where it was in this vicinity in Crestwold. So that could not have been this vehicle that was in Waverley, my lord.
Kwangasiyona-ke le moto lena eyayingaba-ke se-Waverley ngoba phakathi kwakhe u-7 kanye no-12-ke le moto lena-ke ayihambanga kuleya ndawo le yayise-Crestworld, so kwakungeke kube yiyona-ke eyayihambisile.
Back at the afternoon, my lord, the vehicle, let me just find my place here now. At 1306, where the vehicle stopped in the road, it proceeded back to those areas where it started the morning, and it remained there till 1332.
Ibuye imoto-ke ibuyeleke la ibiqale khona-ke ekuseni kwaze kwayoshaya-ke isikhathi esiwu-1332.
1332, that vehicle was started and it drove along the streets in the area of Kew, Bramley, Johannesburg,
Hambile-ke itrado iQ iBramley khona eJohannesburg.
stopping again at 1338.
Yama khona-ke futhi ngo-1338.
At the Norwood Mall.
Khona-ke eNorwood Mall.
The vehicle then left the Norwood Mall at 1406.
Suka-ke khona eNorwood Mall ngayo u-1406.
And again it drove in the area back to, let's call it the flats for a lack of a better word,
Abuyela-ke kulawo maflethi-ke futhi.
where it left again at, or it remained there actually from 15 minutes past 2 till 24 minutes past 5.
Suka ngayo-ke imizuzu ewu-15 2 eshayile kwaze kwayoba-ke u-1724.
When the vehicle again driving around in the area, stopping at 1731.
Imoto ihambile-ke khona lapho yaze kwayocisha-ke ngo-1731.
I'm just checking the address, my lord. That stopped in the vicinity of the Pick and Pay in Bramley.
Imeke ngama-Pick n Pay noma Pick n Pay eBramley.
The vehicle then left that shopping facility.
Ihambile-ke imoto kusuka lapho kule ndawo yey'tolo.
Drove back to the area referred to as the flats.
Buyela kuleya ndawo-ke esithi masibiza-ke ama-flats.
It then at 2227
Nayo u-2227
left that particular area.
yase iyahamba yasuka kuleyo ndawo.
So what time did it arrive there, the flats?
My lord, it arrived there at 1737.
uma ifika ke lapha yana kwaku 1737.
And it remained there till 2227.
Yahlala ke lapha kwaze washaya u2227 isikhathi.
Yes. There's an entry from Vilera Police Station on the 5th of June 2020 at 18:01 indicating investigation back Sergeant Mokhane with the following for dealing drugs. Mozi Tembas Bia. Would this vehicle have been involved in transporting the accused?
That would not be, my lord,
At that
because this
particular
vehicle was stationary from 1737 till 2219.
Kwangeze ke kube le moto uma uthi ke kubhalwe lapha yana ukuthi ke ngayo 1801 uMokhane uyabuya ke naye umsolo ngoba le moto yayimile ke lapha kusuka ngayo u1737 kwaze kwashaya u2219.
When the vehicle left at 2227, my lord, it stopped again near Northfield Avenue in Glen Hazel.
Uma le moto ke ihamba ke ngalesa sikhathi ngo2237 yama ke eNorthville Avenue eGlen Hazel.
Address unknown to me, I'll just check it. It looks like another, that's a engine filling station, my lord.
Engine ke loya.
It was parked there for 2 minutes. It then left. Well, never actually left. It was just started and switched off again.
Bela phela imizuzu ewu2 ayihambanga ke bayistartile nje base baphinde bayicisha futhi.
And then at 1949 it started off. It started again, and at 22:54 it was switched off.
1949 istartile futhi base kuthi ke ngo22:54 yaqishwa futhi.
And where was it at
During this time, the vehicle just moved back to that area, which looks like flats, my lord, and the vehicle stopped at that particular area at 8 minutes to 11.
Imoto kule ndawo ke ama flats noma uma ngichaza ngithi ama flats imoto yaqishwa futhi ke ngemizuzu ewu8 ngaphambi kokuthi kushaye u11.
And that's where the vehicle finished its trips for the 5th of June, my lord.
Ila imoto ke igcina khona ke ngazo i5 zika June.
My lord, the next date that was given to me was the 18th of June 2022.
Ilanga ke landela ngilinikiwe kube i18 zika June 2020.
My lord, on the 18th of June, this particular vehicle had its first start up at 8 minutes past 7 in the morning.
Ngazo i18 zika June uma le moto ke iqala ke kuhamba noma ke uduma ke bakunge imizuzu ewu8 to 7 eshayile.
With the vehicle proceeding a short distance to where it stopped.
Ihamba ke noma yahamba ke ibanga encane kwaze kwala eyoma khona
at 7:17.
Ngaye u7:17.
So where did it proceed from?
My lord, again that same area that looks like those flats.
Isuka ke kule ndawo ke le mangichaza ke ibheke la noma kubukela ngathi ama flats.
And it stopped at this location, which is a filling station.
Yaba ke kule ndawo ke bonala njenge garage.
It was at this particular filling station for just over 4 minutes, about 4 minutes, when it then left
kwakuyimizuzu-ke engathi ingaba u-4 ngaphambi kokuthi ihambe
at 7:21 on the 18th,
ngayo u-7:21 ngazo iyi-18
with the vehicle proceeding towards the M1,
ihamba-ke iya kuwona u-M1
traveling all the way through Betlu, through Midrand,
hamba ngayo iBaklu, Midrand,
passing Centurion.
Zule Centurion.
At 7:52, the vehicle was in the vicinity of the Fountain Circle in Groenkloof.
Ngayo u-17:52 tholakala-ke imoto ise-Fountain Circle eGroenkloof.
The vehicle proceeding through the city center of Pretoria,
Ihamba-ke ihamba maphakathi nedolobha ePretoria.
driving towards the north of Pretoria,
Iya-ke kuhlangothi-ke langase-north ePretoria.
and stopping at 11 minutes past 8 in Pretoria North, my lord.
Imizuzu ewu-11 u-8 eshayile ila imakhona-ke ePretoria North.
Where exactly in Pretoria?
That would be the Pretoria North Police Station, my lord, just confirming.
Pretoria Police Station ePretoria North.
Yeah, there's the map indicating that is the Pretoria North Police Station, my lord.
Police Station ePretoria North.
In which street is it?
My lord, that is in Benviljoen Street in Pretoria North, in Tshwane.
Kwistrata-ke iBenviljoen ePretoria North.
The vehicle was there for about 8 minutes because at 19 minutes past 8 it left the street or the premises.
Imoto-ke ngoba ihambile-ke ngayo imizuzu ewu-19 emuva eshayile-ke u-8 ila iduma khona-ke.
There's an entry from Pretoria North Police Station which says as Exhibit MM. There's an entry at 08:15. Investigation out. Sergeant Mukhani booked out male Bongani Ntanzi. What is your comment
My
regarding
lord,
that?
8:15 would be in the middle of 8:11 and 8:19. So that is at the time when the vehicle was at the Pretoria North Police Station.
Uma ithi-ke noma kubhaliwe-ke lapho ukuthi ngo-8:15 kwakhishwa-ke noma kwathathwa-ke uBongani Ntanzi, u-8:15 uphakathi ko-8:11 kanye no-8:19 yileso sikhathi leso-ke imoto laphayana ePolice Station yasePretoria North.
At 8:19, my lord, the vehicle left that police station, proceeding through the streets of Pretoria.
Ngaye-ke u-8:19 imoto iphumile-ke lapho ihamba ngazo iy'trata zasePitori.
The vehicle following the route back as it came along the N1.
Ihamba-ke noma ihamba ngaleya mgwaqo noma leyo mzila-ke eze ngayo ku-N1.
Passing Centurion,
Idlula iCenturion,
through Midrand,
ihamba nge-Midrand,
through the Betlu interchange,
interchange yaseBaklu,
proceeding onto the M1, M2, again on the M1,
M1, M2, phinde futhi kuyela ku-M1,
in the area vicinity of Crown Mines,
eCrown Mines,
onto the N12, and from the N12 it joined the N1 South.
hamba ngo-N12, ku-N12 yase ijoyina-ke u-N1 South.
My lord, the vehicle then travelled along the N1 South and taking the N12 off-ramp between Soweto and Lenasia.
Ihambile-ke nga-N1 yaze yajoyina-ke u-N12 phakathi kwayo iSoweto neLenasia.
Driving along the N12, my lord, and stopping near the R29 on the N12.
Yema-ke eduze no-R29 kuyona u-N12.
The vehicle stopped there at 8:39, my lord.
Isikhathi kwaku 8:39 uma ima khona lapho.
That being a Sasol fueling station, my lord.
Usasol loyana ke garage.
Can you just repeat the time?
My lord, that was the vehicle stopped there at 9:38,
Isikhathi ema ngaso laphayana kwaku 9:38.
and it left that location at 9:50,
Asikuthi ke ngo-9:50 inkathi ke imoto iphuma noma isuka lapho.
spending roughly 12 minutes at that filling station, my lord.
Imizuzu ewu-12 ke imoto lapho.
Leaving that filling station at 9:50, my lord, the vehicle proceeded on the N12
Iqhubekekile ke uma isuka lapho ngayo u-N12
towards Carltonville.
iya ngase-Carltonville.
From the N12, it took the R501,
Kusuka kuyena u-N12 ithathe ke u-R501
where the vehicle stopped at 10:52.
la imoto ime khona ke ngayo u-10:52.
My lord, the facility, I recall being part of a mining environment.
Ngikhumbula ke indawo leyana ke kuyimayini.
Sibanye Stillwater, Driefontein Mines is the facility where it stopped, my lord.
Sibanye Stillwater Driefontein mine.
Can you just repeat the time?
My lord, the vehicle stopped there at 10:25.
10:25 uma imoto ima khona lapho.
My lord, the vehicle then was in that vicinity, remaining in the mining grounds, if I can call it that, for some time, driving up and down between the two areas.
Imoto yayilapho ke imane ke ihamba ke phakathi kwalezo indawo lezo ezimbili.
With the vehicle stopping at several of these environments in the mine.
Imoto ke kunendawo ezithize ke ezahlukile ke eyayima kuzona ke khona emine.
And then at 16 minutes past 5 in the afternoon,
Base kuthi ngemizuzu ke ewu-16:05 eshayile.
The vehicle started and proceeded back onto the R501.
Imoto yahamba ke yaqhubeka ke iya ngakona ke noma ibuyela ngaku R501
and joined the N12 towards Soweto.
Yase ijoyina ke u-N12 uya ngaseSoweto.
From the N12, it again joined the N1 North.
Kusuka ku-N12 yase futhi ijoyina ke u-N1 North.
And then from the N1 North, it took the N12 towards Alberton.
Kusuka ke ku-N1 North yase ijoyina ke u-N12 uya ke ngase-Alberton.
With the vehicle driving a long route and stopping at 18:09.
Yase yema ke ngayo 18:09.
And the place where the vehicle stopped, my lord, was, I'll just check,
Indawo ke bezotshengisa la imoto iyema khona.
that's not this place, that's the previous mine.
Asiyona ke le betshengisa ile imine ezobile leyo.
It is on the N12, my lord, the vehicle stopped.
So ku-N12 ke imoto ima.
The vehicle stopped there from 9 minutes past 6 till 24 minutes past 6.
Ukusuka ke ngemizuzu ewu-9 u-6 eshayile kwaze kwayo imizuzu ewu-24 u-6 eshayile.
Just about 15 minutes when it then started again.
Imizuzu ewu-15 ngaphambi kokuthi idume futhi.
So are you able to determine exactly what that location was?
My lord, that location there where it stopped it's the side of the road, what it looks like It just appears that the vehicle was driving from a west to east direction.
Laphayana ke kuseceleni komgwaqo ke buka ngathi futhi ke sibuya ke west iya ngase east,
going back and stopping on the side of the road,
yase ima ke eceleni komgwaqo,
and then stopping again, or starting again there 14 minutes later and stopping at 1826.
yaduma futhi ke noma yadunshwa ke futhi imizuzu 14 futhi ke ngo-1826 yama futhi
Near the M1 in Oakdean.
eduze kwayo ke M1 Oakdean.
My lord, that is a filling station where the vehicle parked.
Igaraji ke la imoto yama khona.
It says engine formers auto, so it's an engine filling station, my lord.
Ichaza ukuthi ku-engine.
Sorry, Mr. Debris.
My lord.
I'm interested in the vehicle stopping next to.
My lord, let me take you
Can
there
you be
quickly.
more precise? Because when you say next to, can you estimate the distance between the tarmac and where the vehicle actually stopped?
My lord, if I look at the vehicle,
Yeah.
traveling from the N12,
Right.
and the reporting intervals being sometimes a bit far from one another, there at that point the vehicle was still on the N12, traveling in a easterly direction.
Mangibheka ke futhi nenkathi ke phakathi kokuthi imoto ihambe ime futhi futhi ke la eyama khona ke yayisahamba ke kuyena u-N12.
The vehicle obviously took the off ramp to the Kumaro Street.
Imoto yase ijika ke kustrata iKhumalo.
And then tracked back on Kumaro's, or not Kumaro Street, but it might be Boundary Road or Boundary Lane.
Yase ibuyela ke futhi noma ihamba ngayo ke i-boundary lane.
Again, we're at the mine. Let me just. Here is a battery center, the Glen, my lord.
Kunebheki center noma indawo yebheki lapho ebhalwe the Glen.
And then the ignition off reflects it on the other side of the road, which is not really probable, my lord. It could be that the vehicle went inside of those buildings and the GPS being affected, hence it switching off. Because when it started up again, my lord, you would note that the vehicle is now again on that side of the road when it started up. So it could be that for that moment there was interference. So the vehicle could have been in that area, my lord.
Kungenzeka ukuthi imoto lena yayiphakathi ke kwala amabhilidi ke ngoba yona ke ichaza ukuthi ke ingale noma konye ke uhlangothi engathi ke cha angeke kwenzeke ke mhlambi ke mhlambe ke khona ke okwenzeka ke noma ke kuphazamiseka okwaba khona.
Because from that premises, my lord, it remained on that side of the road, on the Kumaro side of the road.
For how long?
My lord, it was ignition off at 1826.
Uma icisha imoto kwaku 1826
and it started at 1837.
uma ke iduma futhi 1837.
So it's about 10-11 minutes, my lord.
Mizuzu 10-11.
The vehicle then proceeded back to Kumaro Road or Kumaro Street,
Kuyela ke khona eKhumalo road.
again joining the N12 in a easterly direction.
Bese futhi iyohlangana futhi ke naye u-N12.
Is that the Heidelberg Road now?
My lord, that's the N12 joining the N1 and the N3, going past between Alberton and
Like you're going to Palm Ridge.
yeah, you can if you If you take the R59, you'll go to Palm Beach.
Yeah, fine.
Eventually u-N12 lena ihlanganisa u-N1 kanye ke no-N3 ngathi uya ke unomsijika uya eAlbertine noma ke ePalm Ridge.
The vehicle travelled east on the N12 where it joined the N3 towards the south.
Ihambile ke la iyojoyina khona ke u-N3 uya ke ngase south.
It left the N3 at the grey off-ramp.
Yase imshiya ke u-N3 kuyona ke off-ramp ese-grey.
Yes, as the court pleases. So would this be an appropriate time to take the long adjournment?
That's all. Okay, how many minutes? 30.
We can. It's 1 o'clock. We can resume at 2.
Okay, 2 o'clock then.
All right.